When Charlie and I arrived in Port-au-Prince, Haiti, in 2011, the city was still digging out from a devastating earthquake that had destroyed much of the capital and the surrounding region the previous year. The massive 7.0 earthquake had shaken the ground violently, and within moments, hundreds of thousands of buildings collapsed into huge piles of rubble and twisted steel. More than 1 million Haitians were displaced, most of them rendered homeless. An estimated 300,000 died. As people from nations around the world began to respond, hundreds of tons of emergency relief were delivered to the devastated region, and millions of dollars were raised within a few days. At the time, Charlie was the missions pastor at Southeast Christian Church, SECC, in Louisville, Kentucky. Other leaders of the church wanted to take immediate action and make a dramatic response to this immense humanitarian crisis. Hundreds of generous people said they were willing to donate and join short-term missions, SDM teams, to travel without delay to Haiti and help wherever they could. But this wasn't Charlie's first time dealing with a natural disaster. He cautiously advised the church leaders to wait, knowing that the immediate need for emergency relief would be well funded by governments and large-scale fundraising efforts. Help from people of the church would be needed later for the rebuilding and development phase. The power of unity. We had learned from experience that God blesses our work when we partner with local churches in disaster areas. And at the time of the 2010 earthquake, neither of us had any local church partners in Haiti. So Charlie assembled an initial survey team to travel to Haiti, investigate the need, visit the local churches, spend time in prayer, and listen for God's direction before trying to determine what the best response might be. When he invited me to join the team, his request was simple and straightforward. Florence, let's go to Haiti and see what God is doing there. Let's go hear him together. I am a Kenyan medical doctor with a specialty in public health. I've worked with child survival programs among the refugee populations in East Africa, with community health centers among the nomadic Maasai people in Kenya and Tanzania, and with those suffering with leprosy in Ethiopia. As the founder and president of Life in Abundance, I've learned much about transformational community development, especially living and working in Nairobi, Kenya, home to the 2 largest urban slums in Africa. Charlie and I had met a few years prior to 2010 in Kabul, Afghanistan, and we had worked together many times on projects in various countries before the Haitian earthquake. Time and again, our 2 organizations, LIA and SECC, had united in response to problems stemming most often from poverty. We consistently found ourselves in agreement in our desire to see lasting transformation come to places of dependency and great need. We also agreed on the steps needed for this long-term change to take place. We had seen those steps implemented through local churches, and we knew it was a well-tested model that worked. We formed our partnership by undertaking some seemingly impossible projects together in some very difficult places. Amid those challenging circumstances, we built a solid foundation for our relationship, trusting, testing that trust, and then finding the faith to trust even more. Ultimately, our joint experience became a testimony to the power of unity. Through it all, we discovered the truth of what David declares in Psalm 133. How good and pleasant it is when God's people live together in unity. For there the Lord bestows his blessing, even life forevermore. When God's people are truly united, he blesses their work. It was clear that Haiti and the church in Haiti needed a blessing.